In this video, I want to compare and contrast the Shun Premier Bread Knife to the Zwilling Twin 4-Star 2 Bread Knife. These are both very different knives, but they actually have a couple of major things in common. They're both handmade, they're both forged, and they're both actually serrated and ground to very similar angles. The Shun is a very sharp 16-degree angle, while the Zwilling is a little bit sharper at 15 degrees. The differences really come out of the fact that the Shun is a Japanese-made knife and the Zwilling is a German-made knife. They're both forged, but the Zwilling has a long, full bolster, which means this entire edge from here to here is actually completely and totally dull. And it does have a tendency to get in the way as you're cutting and sort of mash into things. On the other hand, the Shun is a half bolster, so from tip to end, it is completely and totally sharp, which I really like. The way they make the knives is very different too. The Zwilling is made out of a single piece of their proprietary 57 hardness steel, while the Shun is a wrapped cutting core. The core is VG Max, which is a notch better than even VG10 at about 61 hardness, and it's wrapped on either side in 34 layers of stainless steel to protect the blade, which gives you that gorgeous Damascus finish towards the bottom, and the top half is hammered to help release food. What that means is the Shun is going to hold an edge and be much more resilient when compared to the Zwilling. Both knives have full tangs. The tang of the Zwilling goes through this black formed plastic handle, while the tang of the Shun goes through this brown pakkawood handle. Pakkawood is a compressed resin-filled wood, so they're both going to be very resilient to water damage and staining. The differences come in terms of the type of grip you like. Both are very comfortable for sort of these sort of grips and little pointer grips, but if you like doing pinch grips like I do, the bolster on the Zwilling is actually pretty uncomfortable because it has really sharp edges on either side and it creates little hot spots in your fingers when you do a pinch grip. In contrast, the Shun has very rounded, tapered bolsters and they fit your fingers really nicely, and I like that a lot about them. Both knives come with lifetime warranties, but the Shun also comes with lifetime sharpening for free, which I think is really a game changer, especially if you don't want to have to pay the roughly $10 per inch it costs to sharpen serrated knives at a professional sharpener, and you don't want to have a bunch of really expensive, unique equipment to sharpen serrated knives at home. I'll put links down to both below. If you have any questions, any comments, or any concerns, as always, let me know, and otherwise I will talk to you very soon.